Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome to another Command Your Day. Hop on in the room. Come on in the room. Tap the screen for me if you're able to do that. Share the stream out. Good morning, William. Welcome to the room. Welcome to Command Your Day. Thank you so much for hopping in the room. Come on in. Hi, Drew. Hi, Chris. Welcome to Command Your Day. Thank you so much for hopping in the room. Good morning. Ready, set, glow. Good morning. Hi, Andre. Good morning. Hi, Marge. Welcome to the room. Come on in. Yes. yes. It has gotten worse from yesterday. Yeah. Bit under the weather, but hey, we're going to get through it. We are going to get through it. So I've been taking Zyrtec and everything else, trying to get myself together. Hi, Sarah. Welcome to the room. Thank you. I appreciate it. Hi, Francis. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the room. Welcome to another Command Your Day. Come on in. Let me know how you are doing. I hope that you're doing well. Tap the screen for me if you're able to do that. If you're new here, good morning, Global Chick Venture. How are you? Good morning. Hi, Fab Fusion. Welcome to the room. Hi, Marcelo. Good morning, Julie. Good morning. Gustav, good morning to you. Welcome to the room. So tap the screen for me if you're able to do that. Share the stream out if you can do that. Hey, Paolo, how are you? Welcome to the room. Hi, Danielle. Good morning. Good morning, Caesar. Good morning, Dragonfly Girl. How are you? Good morning, God's Choice. Oh, I love that. I love it. All right, so come on in the room. If you're new here, go ahead and hit the follow button. Become a part of the family. We're live here every morning, 6:30 a.m. Eastern Time for Command Your Day. If you're looking for a community that provides you with motivation, valuable insights, and practical strategies for success, you're in the right place. Good morning, Gabriel. Sandina, good morning to you. Welcome to the room. Welcome. Again, if you're new here, go ahead and hit the follow button. There's also a link in my bio for you to join the Commanders community. Good morning, Liz. How are you? Good morning, Sandina. Good morning. Hi, Angela. Good morning to you. Hello, Aurora. Welcome. Again, if you're new here, hit the follow button so you can get the notification whenever I go live. I'm live here every morning, 6:30 a.m. Eastern Time. I'm live right here. Good morning, Vachi Bless. Good morning. How are you? Good morning to you. Again, join my community by using the link in my bio. It is free. Why not get in? You get valuable information and you stay up to date on what is going on in the Commanders community. All right, so hop in. This is going to be a quick one this morning. Hopefully, I don't think I have any stories to tell, but it's going to be a quick one this morning. Let's jump right into our gratitude check-in. Go ahead and drop 3 things in the comments that you are grateful for today. I'm a little bit under the weather, but we're going to get through it. Good morning, Fortitude. How are you? How are you doing today? All right, so let's do a gratitude check-in. Go ahead and drop 3 things in the comments that you are grateful for today. Thank you so much. Thank you for the gifts. The big 3, life, health, and strength. Awesome. I love it. If you are new here, the big 3 is life, health, and strength. So you can drop big 3 in the comments if those are the things that you're grateful for today. I'm a little bit under the weather, but we're going to get through this. Yes, the big 3, life, health, and strength. Awesome. Yes, indeed. So am I. I'm extremely grateful. I may be under the weather, but I'm grateful. All of this will subside soon. It will. Hey, TT, good morning to you. All right. Now, we've also made a promise to ourselves that we're going to make bold moves this year. Yes. It's bad, Dragonfly Girl. It's real bad. It's real bad, but we're going to get through it. We are. All right, so type in the comments, I am making bold moves. Grateful for purpose, patience, and provision. Thank you. I appreciate that, Liz. I appreciate that. Grateful that God placed me here in this place with you for life and for family. Awesome. I love it. Good morning, Chio. How are you? Yes, we are making bold moves this year. So go ahead and reiterate that in the comments by typing, I am making bold moves this year. So this is the year we're going to write the book. We're going to go back to school. We're going to get our finances together. Whatever your bold move is, we are going to do it this year. Good morning, Uncle X Brand. How are you? Good morning to you. So we're not letting fear hold us back. No, we're going to make the bold move. If you're new here, what you're looking at is the cover of the Bold Moves manual, which is what we're working from every morning. Hi, Marja. How are you? I'm doing okay. A bit under the weather, but I'm doing okay. All right. Yes. Thank you for asking. I'm on top of the world. Today's a special day. Wonderful. Like every day. Awesome. I like that. I love that energy. I love it. I love it. Awesome. All right. So yes, we are making bold moves this year. You can grab your copy of the Bold Moves Manual on Amazon. You can grab the paperback version, or if you want to download the e-version, the link is in my bio. Today we're going to be on page 87. Page 87 we're going to be on today, so you can pull that up while we get through the rest of the agenda. Yes, so we're on page 87 and 88 today. All right. Hello from Colombia. Hey, how are you? How are you doing? All right, let's pray really quickly. We're going to pray the 23rd Psalm, and then we'll move into the rest of the agenda. We're almost at 100. Awesome. I love it. Here we go. The Lord is our shepherd. We shall not want. He makes us to lie down in green pastures. He leads us beside still waters. He restores our souls. He leads us in a path of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though we walk through the valley of the shadow of death, we will fear no evil, for thou art with us. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort us. Thou preparest a table before us in the presence of our enemies. Thou anointest our heads with oil, our cups run over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow us all the days of our lives, and we will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Amen, amen, and amen. Awesome. So we're going to keep it moving. Again, if you're new here, go ahead and hit the follow button. So you'll get the notification whenever I go live. I go live every morning. Yes, surely goodness and mercy shall follow us all the days of our lives, without a shadow of a doubt. Thank y'all so much for typing amen. So let's move right into our affirmations. We're going to position our mindset, elevate our mindset with these affirmations. You can also find them in the front of the manual if you're new here. So grab the Bold Moves manual on Amazon. Join us right here every morning as we work through it. It is mindset coaching in a book. All right. So here we go. I'm going to work through the affirmations. I'm going to read through them. You're going to repeat them to yourself, and then you're going to type in the comments, I agree with that. All right. So here we go. I am capable. I am responsible. I am grateful. I am focused on growth. I control my attitude. I am authentically me everywhere I go. I am worthy of God's best for me. I am patient with myself. I am patient with others. I have compassion for myself, and I have compassion for others. I embrace positive thinking. I welcome abundance and prosperity into my life. I am courageous and I have peace. I forgive myself and I forgive others. My spirit is renewed. My mind is free. I have a success mindset. I have a clear vision. I am a discipline builder. I am accountable to my goals. I am innovative. I am influential. I am a winner. I am healed and whole. And today I choose peace. Today I choose joy. Today I choose faith. And today I choose to flourish. I give myself permission to be successful. I give myself permission to take up space. I give myself permission to live my dreams. I give myself permission to win. So these are the affirmations that we use every morning to position our mindset. All right? So remember, you can use the link in my bio to join my community. Tap the follow button. I'm live here every morning, 6:30 a.m. Eastern Time, right here. So you will get the notification. Thank you for typing I agree. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you for typing I agree. Thank you. All right, grab the Bold Moves Manual, grab your copy on Amazon, or you can download the e-version using the link in my bio for those of you who are new here, so you can follow along with us. So today we're on page 87 and page 88. So grab your copy of the Bold Moves Manual. Again, it is mindset coaching in a book. That's what it is, mindset coaching in a book. All right, let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. We're going to move right into the word of the day. So today we're talking about fortitude. We are talking about fortitude today. Yes, fortitude. Yes, indeed. We're talking about fortitude today. And this is so important on your journey to success, on your journey to accomplishing that big goal that you have. Fortitude is so important, extremely important. So that's what we're talking about today. For those of you who are new here, you can get the full notes on fortitude by grabbing the Bold Moves Manual. That's the cover that you're looking at. You can grab your copy on Amazon or download it from the link that is in my bio. All right, so here's a definition. The mental and emotional strength to face adversity, obstacles, and challenges without giving up. So it is the courage. It is courage in action. That's what it is. So yes, it is truly worth it. It is truly worth it. It's truly worth it. So grab a copy of the Bold Moves Manual. For those of you who are new here that don't have a copy yet, grab a copy on Amazon. All right. So fortitude is courage in action. It is the ability to keep going even when things are difficult. Now, success in life, in business, in leadership is not just about talent or opportunities. It is about the grit, the perseverance, and the resilience to push through tough seasons, because they will happen. No matter how much you try to avoid them, there will be tough seasons. Good morning, Unique and Fearless. Oh, I love your tag. Good morning. Right? There will be tough seasons. But if you have fortitude, it gives you the grit, the perseverance, and the resilience that is needed to push through tough seasons. Now, today I want us to explore fortitude from these key areas: mindset, endurance, and overcoming. Mindset, endurance, and overcoming. Good morning, Harvey. How are you? Thank you for the roses. Thank you. So fortitude as a mindset. Fortitude begins with how you think. Your mindset determines whether you push through or you give up when faced with challenges, right? Now you must embrace challenges as growth opportunities. Thank you so much for sharing. I appreciate that. You must embrace challenges as growth opportunities. I say it all the time, but it bears repeating. You have got to embrace challenges as growth opportunities. So instead of saying, why is this happening to me? You're going to ask, what is this teaching me? There's a lesson in every trial, in every tough situation. There's a lesson there. So instead of saying, why is this happening to me? You're going to ask, What is it trying to teach me? What is this situation trying to teach me? Is it teaching me to get my finances together? Is it teaching me patience, right? Is it teaching me to sit and evaluate my life? What is it teaching me? That's what you're going to ask. Now, there is also the power of perspective. And this will absolutely change your life when you're able to shift your perspective from that old way of seeing things. It helps you to understand that struggles are temporary, but growth is permanent. Yes, it's hard right now, but if I shift my perspective and see this as an opportunity to grow, that growth is permanent. All right? That growth is permanent. And I told y'all before that the things that you learn, no one can take that knowledge away from you. Now, whether you learn it from a book or you learn it from a life experience, no one can take it from you. But you have to shift your perspective to find the lesson in every struggle. Find a lesson in every tough situation. All right? Because once you gain that knowledge, you gain that know-how how to pull yourself out of a financial pitfall, that know-how of how to love yourself after the breakup, the know-how of how to get yourself that home after they told you that you would never own a home. After you get that knowledge from the experience, which you decided that, okay, I'm going to shift my perspective and see this in a different light. Once you gain that knowledge, no one can take that from you. No one. So find a lesson in every struggle, in every situation that may look hard and look difficult. Shift your perspective so that you can identify the lesson in that. All right? So pay close attention to how you see setbacks, because this will greatly impact your level of success. Do you see them as barriers or as stepping stone? And I told you before that the difference between seeing a thing as a barrier or a stepping stone is how high you decide to lift your foot. All right? Will you keep your foot on the ground and stumble over the barrier? Or will you lift your foot high enough to make that barrier a stepping stone? So that financial issue that you're facing right now, will you lift your foot higher, which lifting your foot is work, the work that you have to do, the financial education that you have to gain. That's what that means. Lifting your foot is the work that you have to do to make this barrier a stepping stone. So that financial issue that is sitting in your way right now, that seems like a barrier, will you lift your foot high enough to turn it into a stepping stone? You know what? I was deep in debt, but I decided to lift my foot. And lifting my foot means I'm going to get financial education. I'm going to manage my money well. I'm going to be a good steward over the small amount that I have right now. So that's lifting your foot and turning this financial issue into a stepping stone. Because once you step over this, you can now teach someone how to get out of financial debt. So you use that barrier to become a stepping stone to your next level. Next thing you can do is start you a little business helping individuals to get out of debt. So the difference between a barrier and a stepping stone is how high you decide to lift your foot. Will you do the work to turn that barrier into a stepping stone? Will you lift your foot high enough to get over that barrier? These are the questions that you got to ask yourself, and it requires fortitude to do that. Good morning, Life is Precious. Hi, Jazz. Good morning to you. All right. I hope that made sense to you. But yeah, lift your foot high enough and turn that barrier into a stepping stone. Maybe your issue is not financial. Maybe it's a relational issue or maybe a business situation. All you have to do is say, you know what? I'm going to lift my foot high enough to turn this barrier into a stepping stone so I can get to my next. I refuse to stay behind this barrier. Let me figure out how to lift my foot high enough to get over it. All right. Good morning, Stan. Now, fortitude helps you to have faith and focus in difficult moments. Fortitude is built by trusting in something greater than yourself, trusting in God. You know what? This is heavy. This is a heavy situation. But God has all the answers. He has a plan for me. So I'm going to keep going until his plan is revealed to me. When you feel weak, Lean on your faith and your purpose to keep moving forward. Hi, Lillian from Austria. How are you? How are you? Thank you, Stan. Thank you. So lean in on your faith and your purpose so you can keep going. All right. Now let's look at fortitude as endurance, which is pushing through the process. There is a process. We all have to go through the process, right? We like to get the promise and then jump to the fulfillment of it. But no, that's not how it works. You get the prophecy, then there's a process, and then you get to the promise. So the word comes, hey, you're going to own a major business. Okay, you receive that? Then there's a process that you have to go through. The building process, the acquiring process, the character building process, and then you get to the promise. All right? So fortitude as endurance is what's going to push you through the process. Good morning. She got that. But there will be a process. So fortitude is not necessarily starting strong, but it is finishing well. Right? Finishing well, making a decision that I'm going to push through. I'm going to get to the other side. I'm going to see this business become something. I'm going to go back to school so I can get this degree. Right? I am going to apply for the promotion. So seeing the thing all the way through, finishing well, developing the grit and the perseverance in that hard situation or hard season that you experience. Right? Now, grit is the ability to keep going even when you don't see immediate results. And this is where a lot of people fall short. A lot of individuals give up in this middle space. I don't see the result yet. I'm showing up every day. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. But I don't see the results yet. Well, grit is going to lock you into place. Keep moving. Keep working on it until you see the results. Because not every situation, not everything you're going to see the result immediately. But you got to keep going at it. Yes, grit. We need grit if we're going to make bold moves. We need grit. Because sometimes, a lot of times, you're not going to see immediate result. So you need grit. All right? So grit is the ability to keep going even when results aren't immediate. All right? Now, a major part of that is building emotional and mental toughness. And I think maybe tomorrow we'll dive more into mental toughness. All right. Good morning, Teeks. How are you? So you don't want to let your emotions control your action. We talk about that a lot. And again, it bears repeating. Learn to push through the fear, the doubt, the frustration that you may feel in the moment. Push through it. We're not letting our emotions hold us back this year. We're not going to get so frustrated that we forsake the goal that we're going after. Sealing it with the grit. Thank you. Thank you for stopping by, Stan. Thank you. My emotions control me so bad I can't get out of my head. Chrissy, you can send me a DM. But yeah, don't let your emotions control you. Read the book Emotional Intelligence 2.0. That's a good book to read. Okay, Chrissy? That's a good book to read. And I understand where you are. I've been there. I have been there. But I had to evaluate myself and say, hey, if I want to go further, if I want to get more, if I want to do more, I cannot allow my emotions to control me. I cannot. So a good place for you to start, you can read Emotional Intelligence 2.0. That's a really good book. It really helped me. Good morning, Miss Melissa. How are you? That book really helped me. But Chrissy, if you want to be a part of my mentorship group, you can send me a DM. Going to work. Going to work. Okay, Stan, have a great day. Good morning, Esther. So you can DM me, Christy, if you want to be a part of my mentorship community so we can work through some of that. All right? So don't let your emotions control your actions. Learn to push through fear, doubt, and frustration. When faced with tough situation, pause, breathe, and take one step at a time, because you will get through it. All right? You will get through it. You must also understand the role of discipline in fortitude. You got to understand the role of discipline. Strength is built through consistent effort, not occasional burst of motivation. What you do consistently will sustain you, right? It will strengthen you. So think about what daily habits you practice that are making you stronger, making you want to go on and continue doing, continue building, continue structuring your life in a way that you want it to be structured, right? Like showing up here every morning, showing up here consistently. That's a positive habit that will benefit you in the long run. So you want to identify those good things, those healthy disciplines that you have in your life, and do more of them. Do more of them. All right, now let's look at fortitude in overcoming, turning your trials into triumph. Let's look at that. True fortitude is revealed in how you rise after a fall. I'm going to continue to drum this truth. You must embrace failure as a part of the journey. You're not going to get it right 100% of the time, but fortitude helps you to overcome that pit that you fall in, or that hard spot that you failed at, right? You got to embrace it. Failure is just a part of the journey. We're not going to get it right on our first try or our first few tries. I've shared with you all that there's so many business ideas that I've tried before that didn't work, right? So much money I've invested that it didn't work until I found the one that actually worked, that I love, right? So just embrace failure as part of the journey. Every great leader, every entrepreneur, every visionary that you see out there, they have failed more time than you know of. They have failed over and over and over again, but they believed in themselves so much and believed in their dreams of becoming successful that they kept going. They tapped into fortitude and they kept going. And now they're in a space where you can look at them and be like, wow, they're so successful, right? They're so this, they're so that. But you don't see that behind that is a lot of failure. So you got to embrace it as part of the journey. Get back up and keep going. Because what separates those who win from those who just forgo the goal is their ability to get back up and continue on. All right? Continue on. There's also resilience when you're faced with criticism and opposition. That's a part of fortitude. Resilience in the face of criticism and opposition is going to come. People will doubt you, but fortitude means staying firm in your vision and the goals that you have set. People are going to try to knock you off your game. People are going to doubt your ability. They're going to have something to say. They're going to remind you of your past. They're going to remind you of your background. But you cannot allow that to stop you from getting to the goal. Cannot. You got to stay firm in your vision and the goals that you've set for yourself. I want to be financially well off, stable. Yes, people are going to come and remind me, oh, you didn't go to school the traditional way. You don't have a traditional high school diploma. Oh, you were a teen mom. Oh, this fell apart and that fell apart and you made a mistake here and you made a mistake there. Okay. I'm still going to get to my goal. I'm still going to stand firm on this vision of becoming who I know that I can become. So yes, people will doubt you. Don't lose your cool. Don't drop the goal. Don't forego the vision because they're talking about you or because they're reminding you of your past. Don't forego the vision that you have. Don't forego it. No. Fortitude is staying firm in your vision and the goals that you've set for yourself. What others say about you does not define you. Your perseverance does. Your willingness to go the long way, to go the long haul, to keep building, to keep trying until you get to where you're going or the destination that God has for you. All right? People love to remind you of who you used to be. Yeah. Yes, indeed. They're going to bring up your past, bring up the mistakes that you've made. Well, I'm no longer that person. I have grown. I desire more. I desire to grow, to go higher. So I have grown. I'm not that person anymore. And if all you can accept is that person from the past that made the mistake, that did all these bad things, then I'm so sorry for you, but I'm moving forward. I'm going towards this goal. I see myself being the CEO. I see myself walking in my business. I see myself owning the home. I see myself getting the degree. And that is what I'm going to focus on. That's what I'm going to focus on. All right? Awesome. Let me skip through some of this. Again, for those of you who have the manual, we are on page 87 and page 88. If you do not have the Bold Moves manual, you can grab it on Amazon because I have to skip through some of these notes. So you can get the full notes, grab the Bold Moves manual on Amazon, or you can download the e-version of it on the link that is in my bio. So you can get the full notes on Fortitude, okay? All right, so Fortitude is what separates those who quit from those who win. Fortitude separates those who quit from those who win. So grab your copy of the Bold Moves manual so you can get the full notes. All right. So we talked about fortitude today. It's not necessarily about avoiding struggle. It's about facing them with strength and faith. I want you to keep going, keep building, keep your eyes on that vision, the way that you see your life turning out, right? The goals that you see yourself accomplishing. Keep your eyes on that. It is absolutely possible for you. You can do it. You can live it. You can go there. You can own it. Yes, you can. But you need fortitude to get there because obstacles are going to come up. Things are going to happen. But you got to keep pushing forward. All right? Awesome. Let's set our intentions for today. Let's do that. Think about that goal that you're working on for this month. We are in the 6th month of the year. If you haven't started working on your vision board yet, there's no better day to start than today. Consider one of those goals on your vision board. And you're going to get 3 things done today that gets you 3 steps closer to that goal becoming a reality. Right? Get 1 done in the morning, 1 done in the evening, 1 done in the afternoon. Maybe your big goal is that you want to go back to school. Have you done the research to see what are the options for you to attend, right? What's the program that you want to attend? What does your schedule look like? Sort these things out today. Get 3 things done that will get you 3 steps closer to your goal becoming a reality. Now, if you need my help, you can always join the Action Accelerator, which is my mentorship program. You get my eyes on your goal. You get strategies. You get workbook. And our next live session will be the last Saturday of this month. So June 28th will be our next live session. But in between that time, there are pre-recorded lessons within my mentorship portal that you can start working on to get clear on your vision, to understand time management, to set up some boundaries in your life, which is really going to help you to succeed, right? So the Action Accelerator is my mentorship program. You can DM me if you'd like to be a part of it, or you can see the link in my bio to enroll. Once you enroll, you get immediate access to all the pre-recorded lessons and all the bonus materials that's inside of the program. All right? If you have any questions, send me a DM and I'll be happy to answer. Let's make some decrees really quickly and then I've got to go. All right, so I'm going to decree for all of us. And you're going to type in the comments, I agree with that. There's so much power in agreement. So here we go. I decree that the Lord is blessing us and keeping us in all our ways. I decree that his face and his favor is shining upon us and giving us peace. I decree that we're healthy and strong in body, mind, and spirit. I decree that we're well balanced in every area of our lives. I decree that we're blessed coming and going. I decree that our storehouse, our savings, our checking, our investment accounts are blessed with abundance and overflow. I decree that we're blessed with clear direction and a disciplined life. I decree that the rain of abundance, favor, and goodness is falling on us. I decree that we're blessed with success, with prosperity, and provision. I decree that we walk today in faith and expectancy with results. I decree that we're empowered to prosper in our walk with the Lord. I decree that God's grace is giving us speed and acceleration in all that we do. I decree things of great value is coming our way today. I decree that the Lord is amplifying our voices and perfecting our gifts. I decree that God is connecting us to great men and giving us strategic kingdom opportunities. I decree that we are victorious in life. Yes, we are. And that is how we program a productive and a successful day. So now our mindset and our intentions are set for today. And we understand that anything is possible. Anything is possible when you have the right mindset and the will to do what you say you're going to do. So get those 3 things done today. Again, if you have any questions about my mentorship program, send me a DM. I'll be happy to answer. Grab the Bold Moves manual on Amazon, or you can download the e-version from the link in my bio. Thank y'all so much. Thank you for typing I agree. You'll have an amazing day as well. Thank you. I will definitely try to. So take the day on with faith and expectancy. You're welcome, Liz. Take the day on with faith and expectancy. Expect good things. Expect answered prayers. Expect promotion and increase. Anything is possible. All right. That's a mindset I want you to carry. You're welcome, Jazz. You're welcome. All right. So have an amazing day. Remember, the word of the day is fortitude. Stick with it. Stick with it. You can do this. All right. I'll see you all tomorrow for another Command Your Day. Thank you, Esther. You as well.